Atlanta is now above 500, one of the surprise teams so far this season for me, especially lately. As I'm recording this video, they are on a 5-game winning streak, and my favorite part about their team is watching the young duo of 22-year-old Jalen Johnson, 21-year-old Dyson Daniels. It's a great duo to have next to Trae Young because they bring a defensive mindset. So Atlanta was 27th in defensive rating last season, and some solid improvement has been made, 16th overall so far this year. And during this winning streak, the last 10 games, they have a top 10 defense during that stretch. And this young duo is averaging 33.7 points, 14.9 rebounds, 8.6 assists, 4.4 steals, and lastly, 2 blocks per game. I mean, they literally impact the game in every possible way you could imagine. They are the definition of winning players. One of the scariest sights in the league right now is Jalen Johnson running in transition. He's a threat in all 3 phases. He can run the floor off ball and be a lob threat for his teammates. He can get a rebound, a steal, and command a fast break like a point guard. Either score for himself or create for others. And he's 6'9", but he has real point guard traits ingrained into his game, and that is just unfair considering he's arguably the best athlete in the entire NBA. He has a case, at least. And that brings us to his best skill. He's one of the best downhill attackers, scorers. He can dunk over anyone at any given moment. He's averaging 11.3 two-pointers attempted per game while shooting 57% from 2. When he gets into the restricted area, you might as well wave the white flag as the opponent. And most of his shots come from there. And he's shooting 73% in that area. To put that in perspective of how insane that efficiency is, guess who is shooting the same percentage in that region? 2-time MVP, 1-time champion, Giannis. Obviously, it's not as impressive because Giannis causes a lot more defensive attention. However, it's still pretty insane. This man, Jalen Johnson, can finish through traffic with ease. Let's go to Dyson Daniels. He's unreal defensively. He should be Defensive Player of the Year. I've never seen anything like it. He has 135 deflections, which clearly leads the NBA. The next closest is De'Aaron Fox with 81. That type of separation is crazy. But even crazier, last year, De'Aaron Fox led the league in that category with 270 deflections. He's halfway there already in only 21 games played. I don't know how he does it, but he just refuses to get screened. He's the best screen navigator in the league. Among guards, he ranks 3rd in contested shots, total 133. Only Derek White and OG Anunoby are ahead of him. That is some elite defensive company. You guys know how superstars get to their spots and you know it's going in. Like when Kevin Durant takes an open mid-range jumper or when Kobe Bryant is in the mid-post, you know that shot feels automatic. Well, when Dyson Daniels decides to swipe down for a steal or leave his original man to go help on someone else and go for a steal, it feels like guaranteed. Like that's a signature play for him. It's wild he only averages 2.8 fouls per game with how aggressive he is going for steals and swiping down. He just has an insane feel for knowing when it's time to go all in for a steal. Atlanta has been thriving at the little things during their winning stretch in the last 10 games. A big part of their offense has been fast break points, off defensive stops and deflection steals, things like that. They have averaged 19.5 fast break points per game. Both Jalen Johnson and Dyson Daniels thrive in the fast break situation when defenses aren't set. And then offensive rebounding, 15.1 second chance points. So that would be 3rd in the NBA for fast break points and then 9th in the NBA for second chance points in the last 10 games. Clint Capella leads the team with 4.4 rebounds, offensive rebounds per game. Onyeka right behind him with 2.2. And then it's the beautiful young duo, Dyson Daniels 2.1, Jalen Johnson 1.3. So combined, they're averaging over 3 offensive rebounds per game. It just makes it a lot easier to win games when you are thriving in these categories. They're getting an extra 34.6 points from the fast break and offensive rebounding situation.